Welcome to Film Caffeine. I am Scribe, aka Tellerrunes on Twitter. I'm here with Mithy from Film Caffeine.
Yo. Also, I do think we're live. Let me check. Oh, I just heard myself say yo. Wow, that was. Also, wait, okay, wait, this is weird. It's like. Nope, it was just. Why is it flashing?
We're going to be playing some WoW. So, Mithy, how is life?
Okay, give me a second. The game is like flashing like crazy. I don't know if that's just my side or if that's
When I
just.
look on this, when I look in the Streamlabs, it's looks fine to me.
Let me check what it looks like on my phone because my computer is whack sometimes.
That's okay. I'm gonna
Oh,
also,
error occurred. Playback ID. Why? What is going on? Give me a
I'm
second.
gonna turn down the audio for the game just so it's not overwhelming. Although
Mm.
the music is quite nice, so I'll turn up the music a little. All right, so for any of you that are wondering what I'm doing, I'm currently leveling in Red Ridge, hunting down more warlocks, or not warlocks, sorry, murlocs.
You know what's funny?
What?
It's working perfectly fine on my phone, but it's completely fucked on the computer.
Is it your thing? Is it just your thing
I
then?
think it's just me.
I need to get closer.
I think I just killed myself. I think I just killed myself. No, it's all good.
You know, it's working great on the working great on the on the phone. So it's literally just my computer being a bitch.
Interesting.
Let me, let me open this in my other browser.
You're gonna see some riveting WoW experience, aka Cookie Clicker. I have a friend, and we call this game the Cookie Clicker.
Oh, it works now. Okay, it worked. No,
Nice.
I'm just making sounds. I'm like no 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 no. No.
Mithy has malfunctioned.
I am malfunctioning. Dude, it was so weird. Like I opened it up in my browser, right? And it was just flashing. Like it was just straight up flashing. Like it was just
Huh.
like it was going back and forth from black and white, and I was so crazy. It was so weird. It was like I was having a seizure. I saw my life fly between my eyes.
Fly between
That
your
that's
eyes.
not
That sounds
yeah,
like a bullet.
yeah. uh, um I
Yeah.
didn't want to limit crazy, I guess you could say.
Ooh,
The overlay
crazy.
does actually look pretty good. Not
That's
gonna
good.
lie.
Yeah.
It's
Um,
nice and simple.
that's good. You know, all my
We have
life,
two
I
people
always wanted.
watching. I don't know if both of them are me. Maybe one of them is me. But
Yeah. So I think I calculated. I don't know if I told you this, Mithy, but I calculated how many hours I have in this game total across like 4 or 5 characters, and it's like 90 hours. Yeah.
that's
This one I have.
I have more hours than you in Skyrim than
Wow.
you have in this.
Oh wow. Yeah. You're gonna. I feel like
I have,
in like the next like 3 months, 4 months maybe, you're gonna beat me in the number of hours in Skyrim.
I have way too many hours in Skyrim. It's not.
Not enough. Not enough. Can't say that
That's the
until you have
thing.
1,000.
Is I should have taken half of those hours and used it to edit Coda, but Skyrim. So
See, a WoW savant would have probably yelled at me for not casting my hunter's mark before I did the multi shot. Are you having
wow.
fun watching this riveting
You just
experience?
I'm
Look,
gonna be honest, because this doesn't even come from you, because I know people who I watch on Twitch who play WoW.
yeah.
Watching WoW is so boring.
Yeah. It's
Because it's like it's kind
objectively
of fun to play, I guess, but like
no, objectively
it's
this
just
game should not be fun to play. Like it is literally me pressing the same buttons but then getting dopamine points every time something
and
happens.
it's like it's the same thing with League, where it's like I mean some League gameplay is kind of fun to watch because it's their people going stupid crazy, but like WoW is just sometimes it's boring. Like I don't know how to put it, but
I'll be honest. I have no idea why I like this game. I just oh jeez, I just realized I'm drowning. Yeah, I'll be honest. I don't know why I like this game. I just do, and I have no like I have no technical reasoning other than maybe like the dopamine points that I get when I get XP is like
Hmm.
addicting.
Hmm.
It's just you're always making progress towards something, and it's like a lot more numerical. Like even I would even say this game is more addicting than Skyrim in some ways, even though I like Skyrim more. I don't think a game being addicting and a game being good is like the same thing. Because like Candy Crush is technically addicting, but like, would you say Candy Crush stands up toe to toe with like
Dude,
Arkham Knight?
Among Us was addicting for a while. Guess
Yeah,
what
but
happened to that?
okay, like a great example. I'll take two games that are similar. Sorry, no, that's not what I meant to say. I'll take two games that are like we both know. Like Skyrim, I would say is like not addicting, but it can be addicting if depending on what you're doing. But this game is far more addicting than Skyrim. But I wouldn't say this is better than Skyrim.
Hmm.
Cause like Skyrim's highs are a lot. Actually, I take that back. The game sometimes when stuff gets real in this game, like when it goes down south real fast, it gets really high. Like it gets like your heartbeat starts racing. Like for example, this is the kind of game where if I started fighting this guy and I started fighting like uh this guy at the same time, it'll be fine, right? I'm a hunter. I can take that. I can just send my pet to fight both of them and then shoot from afar. But say a third one comes in, that's when my heart rate starts rising. It also depends on what level they are, because it's like, what if I click on this level 17, click on this level 16? Ah, easy, right? I'm level 19.
Hmm.
That guy 16. Hell, I could take this guy, that guy, and that guy pretty easily. They're all lower level. Say they were like 319s. That's when I really need to start like managing my cooldowns and actually applying a two or three brain cells for Huntard. There's a reason
Hmm.
why Hunter is called Huntard. He's not a very hard class to play. I mean, to be
He's
fair.
also a tard.
Yeah,
Tard.
huh,
Because
get
that's
it.
like poop.
Yeah,
And poop is like what comes out of the butt.
dude, holy crap! You come up with that one yourself?
Holy crap! Because crap comes out of the butt.
Wow, damn.
Wow! Oh, wow! That's the name of the game.
God damn it!
Oh, I'm a poison on this earth.
I am a plague upon this world.
Yep.
The ten plagues upon this world. One of them was me. Yeah.
There's seven wonders, but there's 10 plagues. Let that. That's that's
Let
some
that's
deep
let,
interest. That's deep thoughts with Markiplier.
that's deep thoughts with Mithy. You should have a channel called Philosophy Caffeine.
No, no, that's
Where you,
just more. That's so pretentious. That is the most pretentious name that anyone could ever come up with. Film caffeine is already kind of a pretentious name, but what's it? Philosophy caffeine? No. Hello, as I drink my coffee, I will lecture you about the society and ethics and the Joker.
and the friends you made along the way.
Is about Joker and the philosophy of Joker.
Does Joker really have a philosophy? I think the idea behind Joker is that he has no philosophy.
People
He's
try
just
to
an
make him have a philosophy, but it's not. He's
people
just
try
a
to
crazy
psychoanalyze
bitch.
Joker way too much, and they forget that he's just a funny character. Not a funny, but like a
People try to people try to psychoanalyze Joker so much they made a fucking movie about it. Someone clip that.
if
Someone
someone
clip that.
see, here's the thing, right? I find myself that I'm a very casual when it comes to like DC stuff and like Marvel stuff, right? I go for
Mhm.
mainly like, okay, for example,
Dude, you say shit like Superman sucks and it makes me want to punch you. That's the type of
well,
DC
because
fan
he's
you are.
boring. It's like I don't want to
Fuck
listen
you! You
read
haven't
about
read good Superman stuff. Read Superman
yeah, as I
Birthright.
said,
Read Superman.
I'm a casual. The movies are what I judge it by, because what else would I judge it by? The
So
freaking
then
ups. Well,
don't say Superman as a whole.
well,
Because I feel
see,
like a lot of the times you say, "Oh, Superman's boring." It's like, yeah, because you've seen him be boring.
yeah,
If
but
you've seen him be interesting,
remember,
you'll think
see,
he's funny.
here's the thing about that, right? Because there's so many adaptations, I don't want to get down in the bogged down in
I
like
know, but then you have to realize that you are in quote. I'm gonna sound like a fucking like an SK shill. you sound uneducated when you say something like Superman is boring
Yeah, see,
because
when
there are
people say
clearly versions.
uneducated in like the
I know
regards of,
that's why I'm like I don't want to say that because that's stupid. But
I
my
mean,
point is like there are interpretations of Superman that does so much better stuff with the character than what you've seen in the movies.
yeah, but
Right? The
also
movies are like the
I don't want to read
borderline.
comic books.
I know, I know. But then if you don't want to read comic books and see those, then you can't say as a general statement that Superman
Well,
is
what do
boring.
I
That's
say then? Do I say Man of Steel is boring or
yes. Say Man of Steel is boring. The
okay.
Superman we've got in the movies is sucks. And I will agree with that. Most for the most part. Some stuff in Man of Steel is
Like
cool.
I go into like superhero media and stuff with a very simple mindset. Did I enjoy it? BVS Borderline literally made me. I joke about this, by the way. So obviously it's not a cause and effect.
You
But after I
you
watched BVS, I literally threw up three
enjoy him. I
times.
just don't
Unrelated. But I did throw up three times in the plane after watching BVS. So
Hey, I almost after watching Rise of Skywalker, but that was also because I had a really bad fever the whole
yeah,
time.
I think I just
I
got food poisoning.
I've told
Turns
you my Rise of Skywalker story, right?
yes, you have. You were sick.
Yeah, I was just so. But did I tell you the 3D thing?
Oh yeah, you had to take them off or something, or watch with one eye or something.
Yeah, because the 3D glasses are about depth perception, right?
Yeah, yeah,
And it was so annoying to like it actually physically pain while you're having a fever to watch in 3D. So I
yeah.
literally like have the glasses up and then like close one eye.
Right,
And I
right.
watched half the movie closing one eye, and it was the most like painful experience of my entire life in a movie theater. And also the theater didn't shut off all the lights because it was like half a kids
See,
theater or something.
it. I think
So
when I was watching Rise of Skywalker, I was like mildly in denial, cause like I was like, this is good, right? Like I was trying to convince myself and all that it was good, but I realized that no, it was not good.
the thing is like I was kind of the opposite. And for the first time, my usually when I watch movies, I'm like that kind of this there's a good thing to this and there's a good thing to this. Like I watched Army of the Dead last weekend and I had the same thing where I'm like there's something there and there's something there.
Yeah.
Um Even though as a whole I didn't love that movie. Um but like with the Rise of Skywalker, from the get go, I'm like, that's stupid. That's stupid. Fuck, my head hurts so bad. That's fucking dumb. I hate this the whole time. And then walking into the theater because I went and saw it with my uncles in India. Walking in the theater, both my uncles were like, "Yeah, that was bad."
Yeah.
But then they were the ones who wanted to see it because they used to be big Star Wars fans, and I was like, "Yeah, let's see it." I heard mixed things, but yeah. And then they were like, "Yeah, no, that sucked." And I'm like, "Yeah, can I go home? I feel sick."
Yeah, but
Okay,
like for example,
I was lucky. I went to India like right before the pandemic,
uh-oh,
like
uh-oh,
December or
uh-oh.
something. So I got like not like I didn't get it,
Wait,
obviously.
this is where the heart rate starts rising. Give me a second.
Oh boy.
Gift of Naru, Gift of Naru. Oh god, no. Get him.
This is like in Skyrim when you fight the things in Skyrim.
I'll be fine.
Is
I'll be okay. I'm
wow.
good. Okay, moment of terror has passed. I only survived that because they were lower level. But
Mhm.
see, that's what I'm saying. There's sometimes this game goes from like one brain cell to like a whole four, and I only have like five to expend, and one of them is going into talking to you. See, WoW is a great game to play when you're like listening to something like a audiobook, podcast, or like talking to a friend. It's
Mhm.
like it's like you feel like you're making progress on two things, either like a book, a podcast, or like just discussing things with friends, like
Mhm.
talking and memeing. It's one
Mhm.
of the reasons why I love the game so much. It's such a low maintenance game, and like technically also a low maintenance game because it's not a very like what you would call it, like hard to run game, if that makes any sense.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyways, go on. What were you saying?
I
Star
mean,
Wars.
something. What was I saying, Trevor? But
Star
yeah,
Wars. Yeah.
basic TLDR: Rise of Skywalker sucked. Bad. I'm
Yeah.
sorry. If you like that movie, I guess you can. I know there are people on Twitter that like that movie because I guess people like anything these days. But still,
I mean,
I don't like.
I think the reasons I like the movie, or sorry, I didn't like the movie, are different than maybe why other people like. Like generally speaking, when I watch like Star Wars and like superheroes and stuff, like I have a very low standard, right? Because I go in for
It. for Star Wars.
What?
I thought you had higher standards for Star Wars.
No, it's a freaking dumb space opera about laser beams and space wizards. Like, why would I have a high standard about something like that? If I had a high standard about that, I would not like it because it
Hmm.
makes no sense. Anything after the original trilogy, like the reason I love the original trilogy is because you can look at it with high standards and it's still like it's still very enjoyable. Like if you start thinking about it, it's still very enjoyable. But then like the prequels comes along and you're just like, okay, I really need to like stop thinking because otherwise this movie is ruined. And even then it's ruined because the like a lot of the acting is a little weird.
And does
And
that
a lot
mean
of the
does that mean the prequel trilogy ruined that standard for people? Is that what happened then? Is because like people
I
had
don't know because I wasn't really a Star Wars fan when the prequel trilogy was coming out because I became a Star Wars fan in like 2011, 2012. And I think that's when
Hmm.
like they were like re-releasing them in theaters, I believe. Like I think they re-released Phantom
Disney bought
Menace
them.
and made some.
Disney bought Lucasfilm 2011, and then they announced Force Awakens 2012. I believe. I could be wrong.
Wait, I thought they did that in like 2015, 2014. Because I remember like 2015 was a big Star Wars year because Force Awakens was coming out, I think. And
Force Awakens, then they announced a bunch of stuff. I believe in 2012.
oh,
I
see,
thought I.
see, I never paid attention to like announcements. I only ever heard about things when my friends talked about them.
Oh
And
yeah,
like,
no, I never paid attention to that either. I just know that retrospectively.
oh,
Just that
okay, okay,
I.
I see, I see.
Yeah.
I remember 2015, I believe, was a big year for Star Wars because that's when Force Awakens came out, right? And that's also when the new Battlefront game came out. Which I mean, again, as I said, I don't really have a very high standard for Star Wars games because you know it was also my first like game on the Xbox One that we recently like we bought that year. So like you know, I was satisfied. It was a
What do you
fun
have a
ship.
high standard for? Books don't count.
Books don't count. I mean, I would say like art house movies where like the plot is actually like realistic and like and not even realistic because like Inception isn't realistic, right? But like
Like
where
what art house shit?
you
Like, give me an
usually
example.
usually like Whiplash. Whiplash is like the first thing that comes in my mind as a movie that I like went in as a movie, but then like I if I because here's the thing, you don't go into a movie saying I'm gonna have a harsh standard unless it's part of a series. I guess here, how about this? If it's a standalone movie, I go in with like a very neutral expectation, right? I don't really bias myself in any way. But then
Hmm.
like series movies like Marvel, DC, you know, stuff like that, I go in with very low standards because those the plot and like stuff is crazy. I should go sell stuff. Uh, the plot and stuff is really just bloated, right? It's just dumb fun. That's it. It's just fun. You watch it and you have fun and you don't think about it because if you start thinking about it, it's not going to make any sense, right? But and that's why when it's like when I go into a movie, it's like a fantasy movie, sci-fi movie, and it's like I you get the vibe of a movie based on the trailer if you watch it or like what people say. You go in with like expectations like that. So if it's like a blockbuster kind of like action romp, then yeah, you don't go in with like you don't go in with like realism expectations. Like who freaking cares? It's a movie, right? But then if you
Oh,
go
I
into
have
like
so
whip,
many expectations for Fast and the Furious 9. Like, how will he catch the car? I want to know the physics of how he catches the car.
actually, it turns out the Newton force behind that car
Jacob
going at that
is
speeds,
dumb, brother.
Jacob, yeah, but like you know, like although but I will say, like, I would not go watch Fast and the Furious because if that's the kind of music they're gonna have in the movie, I would like expectations or not. I don't like what I don't like, so I'm just gonna leave the theater or not go at all.
I'm not gonna watch. I'm not gonna watch Fast and Furious in theater. I'm
Like
gonna go to LA. I'm gonna watch it in the premiere, and I'm
like
gonna
for
go
example,
pay like $1,000 to go meet Vin Diesel so he can sign my arms.
yeah, like for example, what I mean by that is let's take like Game of Thrones. Game of Thrones is a okay, like season 1 through 4 of Game of Thrones is a show that I would say that I forgot what I was gonna do. Oh yeah, sell things. Game of Thrones season 1 through 4 are like seasons that I would say I went in with like it's just a show. I'm watching a show, and then I was like, wow, this is really good, and like you can make, and that's one of the reasons why it was so popular, probably because it was so addicting to make these theories in this very like uh, well built universe that it's like you feel like you're in good hands if that makes any sense like you feel like whatever thing you
That's a
make
statement that did not age well.
it did not that is a exactly that is a sentiment that did not age well whatsoever but as a
Dude, Game
sentiment
of Thrones like ruin your like expectations for stuff? Because I feel like a lot of people who were fans of that show have now become kind of,
Jaded.
I don't know, cold, yeah, jaded and cold in terms of anything. Where they're like, I don't.
No, no. Like, I mean, unlike a lot of people, I didn't feel like I felt awful for like 2 weeks, 3 weeks, because when it comes down to it, books and show combined, I invested 6 years of my life in this franchise, only for it to end like that. So naturally, I was upset for 2 or 3 weeks. But like some people were sending death threats. I was like, dude, I get it.
or like the remake shit, where it's like, why make a remake? It's done.
I mean, I wouldn't have been against a remake personally, but yeah, I don't.
I'm not
I,
against it, but as someone who hasn't watched the show, just the idea of that production, right? This like compare it with something like the Snyder Cut, right? Where the Snyder Cut rolls of film were done, and there were very minimal reshoots to be done. And yeah, it's 70 million, but a lot of that was just like cameras and like other extra shit and like stuff that just happened with production because HBO Max just was like, fuck it, here's some money.
yeah,
But
yeah.
like for the most part, that is just finishing something that mostly already existed. With this, it's like, oh, let's get everyone back together and do it again from scratch. That's like
From scratch? They wanted to do the entire
not
show or
not
just season 8?
not from scratch. The season 8 from mostly season 8 from scratch. I think. Like
Okay,
I
interesting.
think I think a lot of it wasn't shot. Maybe they'd keep some stuff, but like for the most part, it would be fresh material. And I
Yeah.
was like, why would you no? Why would you do that? The show's done. People have moved on. Contracts have passed. To get people would be more expensive. What is it worth it? What's the not that finance is the most important thing unless you're an executive, but like what's the financial gain with that? There's like I don't see the big financial gain with that because it's a streaming service, you got your profit with season 8. Yeah,
Yeah.
people hated. They got their viewers watched it, and the ratings suck, but it's HBO. What what's gonna happen? So that's why I was like the whole thing with the remake was I don't know. They didn't do petitions, but it was I don't think it was ever gonna happen.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, the thing with me is I always have the books, but the thing with the books is we don't know if
They're
they're
not
going to be
done.
finished. I think it's interesting. I think part of the charm of the series is that we don't know if it's ever going to finish or not. It's going to be left as this like legendarium that was never finished. And it's
Mhm.
like it's going to if
I
like
mean, how old
God
is
forbid,
Martin right
I think he's like 70 or 60 something. Late 60s, I know for sure a fact. But here's the
If
thing with
you don't get it in 20 years, you're not getting it.
we
That's
haven't gotten it in 10 years yet, so I think it's been like 10
so
years.
if you don't get it in another 10, then don't expect it.
Yeah, no.
I mean, still don't expect it right now. Let's be honest, but yeah.
Oh, there's three. Okay, here's another one where I'm like, uh-oh, I'm gonna die.
Oh no.
Gift of Naru, come in clutch. Yo, pet, 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 pet. I'm dead. I'm dead. I'm so dead. I'm so dead. Come on, come on. Pet, pet, pet. Aggron. Ah. And that's what happens when you.
And then died.
If there were like only two of them, I would have survived. The fact that there were three killed me.
Good job.
Anyways, that
You
happened.
know what was my first exposure to WoW?
What?
The South Park episode.
Nice. I don't.
It's gonna sound stupid, but it's like one of the most notorious South Park episodes. I think. That's like my first exposure to WoW. I was like,
Yeah.
this is a game, I guess. Cool.
Um.
Well, we have USB to get the ultimate weapon, and I was like, oh, okay, that's cool. But
People like lose their jobs to WoW.
people lost their jobs to South Park.
Wait, really?
It's a show that's really offensive, and Tom Cruise got mad and shit.
Oh
So
no, no, no. I meant like by playing WoW.
what do you mean they lost their like? Oh, like they saw their messages in WoW and classic WoW, and they were like, oh,
What?
you
No,
know.
no, no, no. They literally played so much WoW that they would like people would lose their marriages and like lose their.
Oh,
Like there's so
I
many article posts on like Reddit posts and like forum posts about like wow took my friend or and so on. Wow took my
yeah,
husband.
I know people say that with League too sometimes.
Yeah, I think League is also like that. Yeah, you're right.
The thing,
Cause
the thing I've
okay,
heard with League is like, because League is like an investment, right? Each game is
like
like an
40
hour.
minutes. Yeah, I think
Yes,
so.
and it's
Yeah,
like,
I think like the
and then
more competitive it is, the longer it is because of how like
yeah,
how people play. But
yeah.
oh god damn it, they're here again. Okay, let's see. Get him, get him, get him, get him, get him, get him. What?
I've
Dude,
been using
dude,
my
pet,
monopod
pet, pet,
sword.
pet.
Yeah.
No, he trapped my pet. Oh, I hate these guys so much.
Dude, this monopod is so nice. You know
I
why?
why?
So it's a monopod, right? I showed you the monopod.
Yeah,
It extends, right? But then here's the thing: the weight balance is different, like on each thing, right?
right.
So if I bump up just the first notch, then all of the weight is on the handle, right? So swinging it feels like almost like swinging it like a club, you know, right? But
Yeah.
then if I use the second notch, it's like a little bit more balanced. So it feels like a small sword. But then if I do like this, the first and the first and the fourth notch together, it's like a sword that's like kind of long with like a good balance on the hilt, you know?
Mhm.
Feels like an actual like a sword. And then if I just do only the first notch, it feels like a lightsaber. Or
Hmm.
like the first and the second one, it feels like a lightsaber. So it's like actually it's fun to just mess around with it. I know it's not meant for fucking whirling it around like a stick, but you know it's whatever.
Yeah.
I'm careful with it. And
God,
then if
there's
I
another one.
expand out of them, it looks like Nightwing's stick, or should I say his dick? Ha, because Nightwing's dick.
Get it, cause
Dick,
memes.
dick. That's all I'm gonna say for the rest of the stream is dick, dick.
Do I not have? Oh, I don't have ammo for it. Rip. I'm gonna start training up my gun skill.
Also, I never tweeted about the stream. Let me
Oh
do it
yeah, do
right
that.
now.
Do we have any viewers?
We don't. I don't think we do. We
Oh
have
yeah, I
one.
remember what I was gonna say now. So what I was gonna say was, let's say I went into like Star Wars with like started thinking about like the realism aspect of anything, like started like thinking too hard about it basically. I would immediately notice the fact that how the hell are all the planets same gravitational pull of Earth? How the hell are you know, I would start looking at all that, but you can't think of that stuff when you're watching Star Wars. It's a story about like action heroes, memorable action heroes doing cool stuff with laser beams. It's like, are you really gonna like? Are you gonna think about the logistics of SpongeBob? Not that I'm comparing the two necessarily, but I guess I kind of am. Like, you know, you really think about SpongeBob? No, gets hit in the face by a pan and he flattens up like Tom and Jerry.
Mm.
Just like that. You know, all the planets are basically glorified cities, and all space battles are just naval battles. What was I gonna do? Yeah, that's just how it is.
Need help?
I don't know. Anyone that like claims that like, and that's kind of
Fill
like
with
the
honor,
reason why
friend.
I like sort of stay away from Twitter drama about that stuff when people start like analyzing these movies. And like you can do that if that's like your hobby, but then everyone is like super passionate about it, like some sort of war crime was committed if you say something like TASM too bad.
That you just called out someone. Yo, CV, join us. Join us so you and Scribe can have a fight. I want to
What?
see you and Scribe in a fight.
I
You
don't care.
talking? You,
I think what I'm about to say is the biggest insult to TASM too, but
is that you don't care about
I don't think it's worth. It's not a good enough movie for me to
it? You
consider it
get to
worth.
defend it like that? Yeah.
Yeah, like I
What's
don't
a
need to
movie
def
that is like that for you?
what
I
is
guess Man from Earth, maybe.
what is wait, say that again.
A movie that you are willing to defend to the ends of the earth.
I mean, see, for me, there's like a threshold where if it's so good that like I don't even care about anyone else's opinion. And that's like what my like top 3 or like top 10 is. Like if someone tells me that, oh, Lord of the Rings trilogy is bad, or oh, In Bruges is bad, I'm gonna be like, okay, cool. Like, I don't really care. What am I gonna do with your opinion? Spend it? Like, I don't know.
In Bruges, bad movie.
Oh,
Bad movie.
bad movie.
What are you gonna do? What are
If
you gonna
any,
do?
if
What are you
anything,
gonna
if
do?
anything, just to meme on the other person, I'll probably just be childish and petulant and just say, yeah, it is pretty bad. I agree with you, and just completely
That's
lie.
basically what you did with the dude in the Discord. Remember that? That was such a long time ago.
Oh, that was so funny. Yeah, I honestly did that
Oh,
because it was like genuinely entertaining. Just like not even because I wanted to like prove him wrong. I just wanted to see how far it would go. And then he said, Have you read a Subway manual?" I have. I'm like, oh
uh,
God, you. Oh
that's
no.
that's the line you're willing to go to defend this movie,
Yeah.
to get,
Also,
or not defend, insult this movie.
yeah, it's like, my God, dude, it's just a movie. Like you're not like researching like high grade physics or something. Hell, I don't even think people who research physics have enough motivation to. Oh, I'm out of ammo. But oh God, I have to equip the ammo. God damn it. Wait up, pet. I'll be fine.
So while you're doing that, I'm tweeting the link, but not embedding. I'm gonna see if I can fix that.
You know, I didn't realize that my I actually did not know that my other skills would be I would be able to use them with a gun. I thought they were like crossbow related skills, but apparently not.
Mm.
Which is just makes me happy. Multi-shot.
Oh wow,
Hey, Mithy, look, I have a gun.
dude, no way.
I'm J-Slat. Okay, we're bringing that meme back.
J Schlatt? Dude, you're J Schlatt. Oh my god.
Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god.
While you're doing that, I'm gonna make a thumbnail for this because all it shows is just a picture of WoW.
Okay, sure. Alright, oh Jesus.
So when is my
What are some game Hey Mithy, I got an interesting question for you now. What are some games that you would say you would want to play in the future? And let's just assume you can run them and you can play them without any like
Do they have to be out right now?
yeah, because like if they're not out right now, I most likely don't know about them.
Because I was gonna say all the upcoming DC shit looks awesome.
Oh, Gotham
But
Knights is the yeah. Sorry, I do know some of them. I know what Gotham Knights is.
yeah, I wanna play. Honestly, I wanna play Gotham Knights more than I wanna play the fucking the Rocksteady game because I know I love Rocksteady as developers and they're probably better than
Wait, what's the
whatever
Rocksteady game?
the Suicide Squad one. Where it's like kill
Oh,
the
yeah. I forgot about that. Yeah.
like, it looks cool gameplay wise, but I just want to fucking
Wait,
play
what is the
game, man.
gameplay? I've only actually seen the trailer. I haven't actually
There's no
seen.
game. There's no game yet,
Oh,
out yet.
okay. So we don't even know. Okay, I see.
It's supposed to be like people were saying like maybe not like this like a football will look better than it, but like kind of like Overwatch is the theory.
Huh.
But
Interesting.
I don't know if Rocksteady would do a game like that, so I'm not even sure. But plus if you do DC characters, you want to see the character because they're DC characters, right?
Yeah. Why would you do a first-person game with like a DC?
Yeah.
Well,
So
yeah, that just seems kind of. I mean, don't get me wrong. It could still be a really good game as a first-person, but it just seems like a weird decision.
if you're working off an existing IP, it's like you would show the IP on screen. But
Unless
yeah, it's like switch back and forth, maybe
yeah, because I know like yeah,
like
but
Skyrim.
Skyrim, yeah.
But
Honestly,
yeah, I'm
I
excited for
actually
Gotham Knights.
I actually
That's
like
I'm like
low-key enjoy playing Skyrim in third person.
I mean I always play Skyrim in third person.
Yeah,
Other than like a
unless I'm
few
shooting
combat scenes with
bows.
my bow. Yeah,
Yeah,
unless
bro.
but only in a few. I've gotten a little bit used to trying to shoot with my like I fought dragons in third person, you know,
Okay, okay.
and like I kind of like doing that,
Yeah,
and it
I
feels
like that as
isolated.
well.
And like yeah, it's like it kind of feels like WoW, and I
I think
don't
for
like WoW.
precision shots, I would say
Yeah, like stealth. Like for
yeah.
stealth, I use the scroll wheel. I go back and forth, and you know I do that shit. But
I wonder if I can actually do this. Oh,
but yeah, Gotham Knights looks hot, and I can't wait for Gotham Knights. I know it might suck, but
Oh,
I
crap.
do want to be able to. It comes out next year. Hopefully by next year I'll get like a PS something, and I'll play
I
it.
think I've made a severe lapse in my judgment.
And you need to apologize.
No, there is no apology. There's only death. I'm about to die.
I'm not even watching this shit.
I'm about to die. I've made a severe lapse in my judgment, and I need to apologize. Oh no.
Oh no!
I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. If I don't die here, I am a god. Gift of Naru. Gift. Oh, Mithy, look at my health. I'm at 24 HP. That was quite possibly the most clutch thing I've ever done in my life.
Oh, God. And now it's on stream.
I peaked.
And now it's on stream.
I made like so. See, it wouldn't even been bad. So first mistake I did, voice crack. First mistake I did was I accidentally targeted the wrong Murloc. I targeted the one that was aggroed on the on my pet, and I shouldn't have done that because then I had two Murlocs aggroed on me because I couldn't see which one was which because they were so close together, and then I survived. Oh, I need. My heart is literally beating. Sorry,
You are in shock right now.
I am in shock. I was like, I was so focused. I don't even think I heard anything that you said during that entire time. I was probably just saying, yeah, I don't even know. I was,
What was I even talking about?
I don't know.
Something Gotham Knights. I was just saying Gotham Knights looks cool.
Yeah, we were talking about IP and how it's weird if you
Oh
don't
yeah,
know
yeah,
which
yeah.
person with IP.
But yeah, games I'm excited for. That what else do I want to play? There was
Yeah.
one thing that was like, you know what I kind of wanted to play,
What?
and I don't know why I did. It's just because I liked the trailer. Deathloop.
Deadpool?
It was like Deathloop. It was called.
Oh,
It was like a 1v1 like it was like a 1v1 like Fortnite, but it's one person versus the other person.
so like For Honor duels.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wait, what kind of like genre is it? I guess.
It's first person.
Okay.
I'm trying to think of what genre it is. Let me just look it up. I don't know fucking.
No, I don't even mean like game genre. I mean like, is it like a
It's an
dueling
action
sword?
adventure developed by Arcane Studios. It's first person shooter action adventure game.
Oh, okay, so it's shooter. Okay. So
It's a
like,
PS5 exclusive. Yeah.
how are you gonna do? Is it
It's
gonna be? Is it gonna be like a gunslinging duel?
yeah,
Because
it's like a gunslinging.
okay, I was gonna say like weird thought, but like the idea of a duel loses its charm when you take it to the modern times. I don't know why. There's something like civilized, I guess, about a modern times, and I say civilized with a very relative sense because it's probably civilized for me, whereas culturally speaking, you know what I mean, right? But what I mean is like it just seems like if you say okay, it's a dueling game, right? My first thought is like Renaissance period. Like you take out rapiers, you take out some or like medieval times or like Bronze era, right? You take out like a tribal chief in a duel and take his spot, right? I think of that. And if that's not the case, then I think of like a Western duel or like a flintlock duel. But apart from that, do you really think of like AK-47s or like M4s when you think of like a duel? Like, does that even like mesh? Like,
Not really.
pull out your Glock at dawn. Like, we draw Glocks at dawn.
That just sounds weird.
Yeah, I know.
It just sounds like you're saying we draw our cocks at dawn, and I was like, no, nope,
Of
not
course, your
right.
mind went there.
Of course it did.
And then
Yeah.
like, but then you see like draw pistols at dawn. That sounds a lot better. Like, I mean, I know pistols can be used now, but like, draw your revolver.
Drop piss at dawn.
Yes, of course.
Ha.
Your
Aren't you glad I'm streaming with you?
your humor is
I'm-
truly revolutionary.
Where is the best? Man.
Okay, I'm about to pull it. Oh no, I'm screwed. I'm screwed. I've messed up.
I'm screwed. I'm screwed. I'm screwed. I'm screwed.
I'm actually kind of screwed. Wait, if I survive the other one, maybe I'll survive this. I've made a severe lapse in my judgment, but I have Gift of Naru, so Gift of Naru has probably saved my life more times than I can count. It is got to be my favorite racial ability.
Did you say racial?
Yeah,
That
racial.
sounds. I mean, I know what it means in terms of the game, but like also out of context. It's my favorite racial ability.
You know what's funny? I have a thing called serpent sting, which is like a poisonous shot. But like it makes sense if it's like a bow or a crossbow, but how the hell do you do that with a gun? What, you're adding poison to your bullet? Maybe that. I guess that is that a thing? I'm actually gonna now Google that eventually. I'm gonna Google if like people actually put poisons on their bullet. I guess like lead, is technically. I don't have Gifted Naru to save me for this. It's on a cooldown. Am I fighting it? I hate water camera in this. I'm gonna die because of the... go, go, go. It's over. Why? I'm stupid. I was targeted on the wrong person. I wasn't looking. Wait. No, 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 no. No, I'm dead. I'm dead. I'm dead. I'm dead. Come on, hit, hit. Huh? Mithy, I don't know if you saw that, but I think I just recreated what happened last time, but in the dumbest fashion, where like I totally deserved to die because of the dumb decisions I made in that fight, but I did it because I actually don't know how that happened. Wow, I can't believe I'm catching all these stupid moments on stream. If anyone's watching this and they're like an actual avid WoW player, they're probably like slamming their face on their palms, or I guess slamming their
I'm
palms.
slamming my face on my head, but it has nothing to do with you.
Is it you? It's
Yes,
not you, it's me.
My life is a mess. I have no idea what I'm doing in life.
I'm scared of that man. Oh god. I'm like in death's door right now.
Also, do I call this Scribe Plays WoW the Burning Crusade Classic or Scribe Plays WoW TBC Classic?
I think TBC, I mean TBC for shortness, but I mean you could do either. It'd be like saying ES, like Elder Scrolls ES, ESO, Elder Scrolls Online, kind of like that, like, you know.
Yeah.
Speaking of Elder Scrolls Online, it's another. I mean, after my WoW subscription runs out, I'm only getting this one for a month and then canceling it. But when it runs out, I'm probably gonna get into either Star Wars: The Old Republic MMO or ESO. And I'm thinking Star Wars: The Old Republic only because ESO has some wonky mechanics that I'm not exactly the biggest fan of. And they're not like poorly made. I just don't. I just as a cup of tea, I just don't really enjoy them as much. I'm gonna try out SWTOR or whatever people call it, because I think SWTOR is basically just WoW but sci-fi, like space fantasy, and Star Wars, which is interesting. Although I will say it's a little weird that they basically make where am I going? They kind of basically made the Force like a literal magic system, which is weird. Because like when I first saw SWTOR as a kid, like I used to watch this guy named Ghost Robo, who was a YouTuber, play SWTOR. I don't watch him anymore, but like that was my favorite like thing of his. And I don't know how long it played, but I always thought it was weird that like the Force was basically just magic. It was just like it is a magic, obviously. It is like a magic system, but like it's not like a magic system like in like something that I would imagine a MMO could be made out of, like spells and stuff. Like when you think of Force, okay, this is gonna sound like a stupid question because Rise of Skywalker exists, but do you ever think of like healing spells or like restoration magic when you think of the Force?
I don't, and that's why Rise of Skywalker kind of sucks. But yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of weird, right? It's a little weird. Like you think of like very subtle things, like telekinesis, but like even like telekinesis with the original trilogy, right? Lifting an entire ship was like is like an endeavor, and then like you get like Force Unleashed, where like the guy's like crushing death like walkers with like his fist. from like 20 yards away. It's like, okay. I like the subtlety that the Force had in the original trilogy, where it's like it was a force. Get it? It was a force to be reckoned with, but it wasn't just like fireball, right? I'm not saying that there's fireballs in the SWTOR, but like I don't know, it pulpified the magic system because um as much as I like D&D and like Pathfinder, I think the magic system in both of those games are kind of stupid. Like spell slots and stuff, and it's like a thing that exists in games, and I understand and I like it because it's a game. But like if there was like a book that had a magic system that was literally just spell slots, I don't know, that would kind of throw me off a little bit, just a little. It's fine if it's
Also, I
like
feel like
a
a new, so I
yeah.
think it should be. I set the new thumbnail for the thing, so it should be cool.
Like I'm fine like for example I'm fine with like a cost for magic. Like obviously every magic system pretty much has a cost, like allomancy is like how much metal's burning in your stomach, stormlight is how much stormlight you have consumed, but they never say like I have 7 seconds of flight left, or like I I can only I can only swing my sword 14 times really powerfully. No, it's like it's a lot less objective than that. And oh, this guy's gonna die. I'm gonna help him out.
Oh no, dead.
You're welcome. Wow, he just totally ran away. I don't even know if I'm gonna be able to get XP for this. That's what I get for being a good Samaritan. Aw, thank you. That is what I get. Oh, that is so nice. The guy gave me a buff. People in this game are way too nice. As a person that came from For Honor and Overwatch, it's a huge change of
You
pace.
say, as I've seen so many people say, isn't that a thing with classic WoW? Is that everyone says like offensive shit?
What? No.
That was the
Not in
thing.
my experience. Dude, I ran dead mines with some people, like 4 random people, and they were genuinely some of the nicest people I've ever met on the internet. They were like, "Oh, good job, guys. Oh, you're doing a great job, healer. Oh man, this is such a smooth run." And every time someone got some like new gear, they'd be like, "Congratulations!" And like, "Oh, you guys are so wholesome." Ah, why can't the entire internet be like this? I say as I teabag everyone I kill in For Honor and Call of Duty. To be fair, part of the charm of For Honor is that it's toxic, and I know people will disagree with that, I guess, but I will stand by that statement. I only sometimes play that game because it's a place that I can piss people off. But then I play WoW Classic, and I like helping people out. It's a very different vibe. I don't know. Classic just has or I say classic as if I'm comparing it to retail, but I haven't played retail, so I'm not really comparing it to retail. But in general, like TBC and or like vanilla have this charm to it that I really like. Like when like the zones all look really different. Like Red Ridge, I love Red Ridge. This is like one of my favorite zones so far. Like it's not the greatest graphics, but like it looks colorful. It looks unique. Not unique in the sense that like, oh look, it's just your generic pulp fantasy, but at the same time, it's like every zone compared to the other zone look unique. Any other games that you would want to play?
I mean GTA is the other big one.
The
Wanna play
story or like
GTA.
multiplayer, or just like running around killing people?
Just running around killing people. I'll be honest.
Yeah,
I've
I
grown up watching that like on YouTube for the
yeah,
longest
same,
time that I
same.
just want to be a part of it, you know?
I tried playing the story of GTA, and I'm gonna be honest, yeah, I got bored.
I mean, that's why
Not my.
GTA RP is so popular now, right? Is because it's like
Oh
people
yeah,
just
yeah,
going
yeah.
stupid.
I don't know. When I think of GTA, I don't really think of story. Like, who thinks of story when they think of COD? I also got bored of
Yeah.
the COD story. I just don't like the gunplay in GTA. It's like, it's kind of boring, and I don't like the movement either. It's very weird. It's like, I don't know. It's hard to explain. It feels too clunky and like unresponsive, I guess. I don't know. Maybe I'm just too used to playing like games like Overwatch, where like the and like Valve games, where like the movement is like very responsive, I guess. I don't know. See that up ahead? That's a death sentence. I'm waiting until they like depart, like separate a little, so I don't aggro like 3 of them at once. If I aggro that guy will show up. Stop swimming together, you little butt buddies! Oh my god. Oh, they're like a married couple swimming around in like their little honeymoon lagoon. Little do they know I am a hunter prowling in the darkness, ready to... screw it, we can take 2 of them. I say as I inevitably die.
You know what's the next big thing on Twitter right now?
What?
People just go, you wake up as a random person, what do you do? And so there are some that say, you wake up as DC studio executive, what do you do? You wake up as Spider-Man, what do you do? But then every time you do like a superhero character, the only thing people say in their replies is fuck their significant other. Like every single time. You wake up as Barry Allen the Flash, what do you
Wait,
do?
really?
Oh,
I
Husband
I
from
was
Iris.
gonna guess it was gonna be like go rob a bank or something.
No, so many. It's always just sexual. It's always, oh, you wake up as Spider-Man. What do you
Uh,
do? Well, Mary Jane. Oh,
oh,
it's
hot
every
take,
single
hot
one.
take, hot take.
Every
Gwen
single one.
Stacy is a better pair for Peter than Mary Jane. I don't like. I've never liked Mary Jane. I always thought of her as like very manipulative in a lot of her interpretations.
Yeah, her interpretations haven't been great. We need better MJs. But the thing is, MJ works in the comics a lot, just because you have so much of her, right? In a one-off movie, it's hard to do all of that in
It's hard to
one
make her
day.
look like a good person. Like
Especially,
I
yeah,
don't I like, for
because in
example,
the
I don't...
comics, the reason it works in the comics, right, is because you have those toxic-ish moments in the comics, but those happen after a span of some really good MJ stuff, right? You have conflict after you have like
Oh
an
no.
established relationship, whereas in the movies, you just can't do that because you don't show the and that's why Spectacular Spider-Man did it for the most part really well, because it shows the buildup of some of those relationships, and that's what works, is showing the buildup and then
Oh my
showing
god.
the actual relationships and then showing conflict. But then the problem with some of the movies, and it's not even the movie's fault, it's just the way that movies work, is it just goes directly to the conflict. You don't have enough time to establish those relationships properly. Peter kisses MJ at the end of Spider-Man 2, and then like fucking first few minutes of Spider-Man 3, they're at quarrels with each other, you know? And it's just
I
implied that
actually
they went together, but you never get to
think
see that.
I'm dumb. Give me a second.
Good job. But yeah, my point being that with comics and shit, it's MJ is better in the comics just because we get to just fully flesh out our character more, and I don't think the movies can ever really do that. Which is why I'm honestly kind of glad whenever a movie goes with someone like Gwen Stacy or a movie goes with someone else, because it's like
Yeah.
you can tell that story in full. You can show, and that's why the Tasm movies, I think those parts of it were good, is because you got to just say that story without the whole thing of the extra context of the relationship. You just got to dive in and show everything that you needed to show.
Hmm.
Um, but yeah, who knows? I think TV shows need to do Mary Jane, and that's why I'm glad Spec Spidey did.
Yeah, I was about to
MJ
say Spec
a little bit.
Spidey. Yeah, I was also about to say Spec Spidey.
But then also everything, nothing can live up to Spec Spidey. So, I mean, I guess that's just me holding everything to an impossible standard.
um. Oh, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm actually gonna pop this.
See you around.
Might as well.
What are you looking for?
You know, one of my favorite videos about gaming on the internet uh is Rasputin's video about consumables, because I run into that issue
I
all
knew
the
you were
time.
gonna say that.
Yeah,
Yep.
See
consumables.
you
Because
later.
like what I just did there, I had to like it took me a lot of... Oh no, I'm stupid. You know what I did?
Yep.
I gave this
Well,
NPC the buff
hmm.
because I was selected. Wow is so annoying sometimes, because like I'm so used to games where like if I'm clicking on a consumable, I'm like obviously wanting to eat the consumable myself. You
Hmm.
know, like And why an
Trying to-
NPC? Why is there
trying to-
ever a situation I would want to like armor an NPC? I get it if it's like other people. Like let's say I was like playing with my friend, like for whatever reason you were playing. It's like I would click on you and I would click on the consumable. You would get the consumable.
No, you're supposed to armor the enemy to make the fight more fun.
I'm actually curious. Can I actually armor the enemy? I've never tried that. And I sure as hell won't. But that.
Who made WoW?
Safe travels.
Blizzard?
What?
No.
What?
Is it? Who
Is
did, who, did,
who did you keep cutting out for me? What?
who did WoW? What studio
Blizzard.
did WoW?
Blizzard.
Okay, it was Blizzard.
Yeah.
Also, I am gonna head off in a couple minutes just because I got a meeting to get to.
Oh,
I
nice,
gotta
nice.
go.
I might
but
actually
yeah.
hop off too. Off stream then. In my case.
Sounds good. I guess get your character to a cinematic looking point, you know. 'Cause
Oh
that's the
yeah,
thing that I do.
Let me get on this bridge. This is a good point. Actually, wait. Before we end the stream, let me turn in this quest because I'm sure as hell gonna
You know what
forget.
you know what we should do on stream, just so
What?
that I can be a bit of a performer. We should play Fortnite, please.
Yeah, I have to install it on this computer then because I have it on the
Oh,
Xbox
okay.
but not the computer. I don't even know if I have enough space for it on the.
There's a way to configure streaming through the Xbox, but I don't know if you want to do that.
You have to use
Like HDMI cords and stuff. Yeah.
I thought you have to use a capture card, but yeah, that might be also a way. I'm not sure. I don't know much about the
There-
Xbox or console
Yeah.
streaming.
Yeah. So if you can just install it on your computer, that would be awesome.
Yeah, I'll have to delete like a game or two. Not a game or two, like one game.
You already filled up your storage on this computer?
Yeah, dude, I have so many games on this now.
Oh, you like installed like all of them at once, I guess.
Not all of them, and yeah, kind of at once. Yeah, it's also only 500 gigabytes. So here, let me. Oh, that was about to fall off. I don't like the things
Do
coming.
you still have your like external? You still have your like, external storage shit?
Yeah, I do. It's just the computer only has one USB port, so it's either for my mouse
Oh,
or
really?
yeah,
Only one?
yeah,
What other ports does it have?
one USB port,
And then what are all the other ports though?
like HDMI. I think Thunderbolt. Actually, I don't know about Thunderbolt. I just looked at it.
Oh,
but
does it have like 3 Thunderbolts and only one USB? Because I
maybe,
know
yeah.
computers. Yeah,
Yeah,
that sucks.
maybe. Anyways, this is the best scenic I can give it. I know there's probably other scenic places, but I have to walk there. So yeah, this is the best one I
All
can
right.
give. All right.
Well, thanks for tuning into the stream. You wanna switch to your thank you overlay because
Yeah.
that's a thing. Whoa, whoa, crazy effects. That's so cool. But yeah, thanks for watching,
Yep.
bitches.
See ya.
Fun stream.